Okay, so here we are, week 71, and 71, 7 plus 1, it's 8. So really interesting because today is the 8th day of the Lion's Gateway. So 8-8, it is an 8-8 day today. So that's really exciting in itself, I thought. And so we have just 2 days to go. What's today? The 5th, 6th, 7th. Yeah, 3 days before we get to the gate, the pinnacle of the gate. So that's really exciting. Whatever's been happening for you in the last since the 26th of July is all part of shifting and moving energies so that we can move through the gateway into our new year, more or less. So the planetary new year begins on the 8th. And the gateway actually closes on the 12th, which will be next Monday. So we will have four sessions. So we've had the first one in the gateway last week. We have tonight. We have 8-8 on Thursday, and then we have the 12th. So there'll be 4 sessions included in this particular Lion's Gate session, and 4 in biblical texts, along with a lot of other symbolisms, can mean that on the 4th day, the awakening took place. So, as the rising happens on 3, and the 4th day, the awakening takes place. So we will have 4 sessions. So the pinnacle that we are moving towards on the 8th, if things have been intense for you over the last couple of weeks, they either will have peaked by now, or they are picking up until the 8th, and then we start the downslide to move through into a much easier breeze and being able to accept that. So that's really exciting. And also 4 is in the equilateral cross, represents as above, so below. And originally the cross was the equal-armed cross, and then they moved it. I don't know that it's particularly significant just to the Bible, because I think other religions also in some way use the cross, and the arm was lifted up to the heart area. So you can see that the 4 is very significant in that as well. And the vision that I had was, now this is interesting. No, I'll bypass on that one. The vision that I had today was really beautiful. Like I say, since I got up this morning, and I only slept for like 2 hours last night, the energy has been really, really fast. And that's what happens to me when things are really building up. And so when I went into the meditation, I was already in a busy space. But I went into the meditation, and immediately the energy really rose really high into that excited type energy. And I felt quite like my heart felt really quite expanded and really quite excitable in a sense. And then I saw a beautiful, as in the photo that I sent, similar to, a beautiful clear crystal lotus, like a candle holder, and with a flame. I didn't see candle, just a flame. And underneath were 2 hands, so there were 2 people holding this thing with their hands like this, and the lotus candle holder was here. And I could tell it was masculine, feminine, and then of course I could also see to a degree that it was masculine and feminine, divine masculine and divine feminine holding this candle. And, they were quite big, so it was like they were looking down on this candle, almost like it's a baby. This flame is like a baby. So if we look at the flame as being the flame of the soul, and we split into 2 aspects, masculine and feminine aspects, and but ultimately the flame must come back as one. And so I felt very strongly that this is about oneness. And last week we had the teachings come through from Enoch. And I actually worked with that again today because the energy has been so fast for me, and I've been finding it hard to slow down. And I've noticed that a lot of my work has been like, really going quite fast. And so I sat in meditation with the teachings of Enoch before I come into the class. And that slowed me down completely. However, we've had 10 or 15 minutes since I did that. And my energies are really peaking again. So I'm quite excited to see what is going to unfold for tonight. And I haven't done the cards yet. I was going to, and then I went, no, I'm going to see who's in tonight and allow the energies of whoever's in tonight to allow the cards to pop out. So we'll see what's going on here. And the first card that has come out today is the Hierophant. So this is about discipline on your spiritual path. It's also can be about marriage. So you can see, I talked earlier in the post about the vision of the candle in the lotus, because of course we know the lotus is to do with awakening, and it had the flame in there. So awakening the flame within us, I guess. And it looked like some sort of, look is probably not the right word. It felt like a marriage. It felt like a marriage between the divine masculine and divine feminine. And so here we have the first card, the card of intention, the card of the foundations that is leading us through is and moving up through the chakras is the Hierophant. So pretty good. And this, oh no, sorry, too many cards came out. I'm only allowed to have one card come out. So the second card, the card of creativity, the card of relationships, the card of the sacral chakra here, is the Seven of Pentacles. And so here he is, he's looking at the work that he has put in, what he has created by his own hard work. Pentacles, it could be money, it could be energy. So he's looking at how he has managed to grow this beautiful energy. And what is he going to do with it now? Now that this is a time of creation, of bringing this into being, what is he going to do with that now as he's looking upon his rewards? As we are in a phase of rewards during the gateways, again because the eights are also to do with rewards and karma. And the third card, which is the solar plexus card and bringing us into our power and our purpose, is the Queen of Cups. So she's really got a handle on her emotional state, and she's looking after that. She knows she knows when to keep a lid on it. She knows how to allow her emotions to be shown. She's come into a place of stillness because we know, this is to do with emotions, but we know that, and the solar plexus is more to do with the mind and thinking. And we know that that if we think too much, if we have too many thoughts, in a negative space, we can create imbalance in the emotional body and disturbed emotions. So she knows exactly how to keep a lid on that, and she's mastered it. So therefore, she's well and truly ready to move forward into the new phase with her purpose. And the heart card is a good one, is the Death card. So it's the end, it's the finish. Now, if you remember, the heart card is the bridge. It's below the heart is the physical world, and after the heart, higher above the heart, is the spiritual world, and the heart is the bridge in the middle. So the Death card is saying something has to die off. We're dying to the old world, completely leaving that behind, and we're moving through the gateway. So we know that. We want to leave everything behind that is not of the highest order to lead us forward into our spiritual purpose and through the ascension. So we are dying off to the old, and to die after we die, of course, then we awaken. So, so the death card there, to let go of all the old and don't take it with us. So if you think about that as well, we have just, what do we say, 3 days or 2 days leading up to the pinnacle of the gate. You still have time. You still have time to go, what do I want to take through the gateway with me? So you're pushed, more or less, to make a big decision now, because you don't want to take through the gateway with you anything that no longer serves you. This is a really potent and important time. So the next card, the 5th card, card of truth, is the, can't see that, 8 of cups. And you see, he's decided that he's going to, you know, turn his back on the cups for a little bit, and he's going to go off and spend some time on his own, to seek out his own truth, to be in his own truth. Doesn't need to be around other people. It's a little bit of a solitary time. It's time to go within, to listen to the intuition with the moon up there, and give yourself that space, the quiet time. So we have that. We have 2 days. We have 2 days to do that. So going in there and really tapping into the truth. The truth is, I don't want to take that. The truth is, I want to take that. Truth is, I don't want to take that. The truth is, I want to take that. So what do you have to do to push that out? And what do you have to do to take that with you? You know, now's the time to make those decisions. The 6th card doesn't want to come out so easily, but it did. And it's the Queen of Pentacles. So this is hold your vision. It's the brow chakra here. Hold your vision. Hold the vision of what you want to do with your new energy that you're receiving as we move through this gateway. And stay with that. You know, I mentioned earlier about the fast energy, and when I went into meditation, and that, you know, that heightened feeling, that excitable feeling, hold it, get it and hold it, because the longer you can hold that, even if you can only hold it for a minute is better than nothing. Hold it for as long as you can, because when you do that, then you are able to receive all the new energy and all the good things that are meant to be yours, that the universe has to shower upon you. So that's what she's doing. She's like, hey, I'm not taking any notice of what anybody else is doing. I'm in my own little beautiful place here, and I want to receive. I want to receive the bounty. I want to be abundant. You know, there's a little rabbit down there, and they're certainly abundant when they decide to be bunnies and you know, produce more bunnies. They breed like rabbits, you know. So you want all the good stuff to start coming forward for you. So give yourself time, quiet time, to be able to sit with that energy. I feel elated. I feel fantastic. You know, she's totally surrounded here with this yellow, beautiful energy of elation and higher vibration, happy, joyous. Find your joy spot and sit with it as much as you can. Hold it, laugh, giggle, you know, whatever. But really keep it, because it's a really powerful time. And, you know, I have been finding that I'm just manifesting really, really easy at the moment, because I keep coming into these high spaces, and then something magical happens. And, oh, where'd that come from? And so even if, you know, it's also been challenging time over the last few weeks, and has been intensifying over recent days, but not to stay in the challenging moments, you know, to remember to keep rise up, rise above it, and don't let it hold you down. The one that wanted to come there, but it didn't come out, so I'm not going to take it. But there we go. So the last card, the 7th card for now, is the 3 of Pentacles, and this is the project, this is the purpose, this is the mission, this is what you're moving forward for. So, you know, trust in the purpose, trust in your mission, trust in what you are here to do, what you are to create, what you are to move forward for. This is the 7th card. This is your spiritual project being offered to you here. And so that's the last card for the 7, and we'll be having the mission card and the direction card, or the pathway card and the direction card coming up after we do the codes. But that's basically the message for today. And yes, I'm still going really fast, so I'm quite excited to see what's going to open up when we go in to do the sacred sound codes. And I'm turning this video off now.